Hello and welcome to Bargain and Subscription Gaming. My name is Rich. We're going to play a little more Citizen Sleeper. We're on cycle 25. We have a full load of... No, wait, we have 4, but we have another pill. So I think we get a whole day where we get another 4. So I'm going to wait to use the stabilizer. We got a lot of stuff to get done. We still need to work on... the Sidreal Bridge, because this is a big one and it takes a lot of time. If I use a 4, it gets... You know what? Before I do that, though, I want to finish off... I want to go up the... Okay, wait a minute. We got to go talk to Rabiah. We'll do that first. So the Yatagan Lieutenant. As you approach the address Rabiah gave you, a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? Enforcer grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength her implants gives her. As you turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes as... Oh, I finished. Sorry about that. Jia, please. The sleeper is here by my invitation. At Rabiah's command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces the scowl on Jaya's face. Of course, Rabiah, I'm sorry. I waves her hand away. Don't worry. You worry. I appreciate your protective instinct. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the Tambor? They have a delivery coming, and they'll need some help with lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, sleeper, you came. I'm glad. It didn't feel like an offer. I'm sorry for that, she smiles with a tight smile. You have to understand, finding you there in Sabine, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on this station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. I wish you no harm. I am glad, Rabiah begins, walking away just for you to walk with her. She takes you down a staircase into the bustling walkway at low end. What do you know about Yatagan? You run the low end. She laughs. That sounds impressive. We run out of the low end, yes, but we don't run it. People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin and winding passage. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, and criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageways. But when the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye and policeman who makes the law here? No one. This is true. The eye is lawless, so it is up to us all to make it work for us. But I don't imagine you think this is a good thing. If you spent your time in the Loin, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. Loin has empty in Lerland's time. They didn't need to house thousands, and keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. Now Loin was reclaimed later when the refugees started arriving. Rabiah, meet your eyes. The collapse didn't just happen here on the station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned, moons of ember and cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold it together, some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erland, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. But many within his organization disagreed. Those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they'd hoped. Rabiah leads you through a small market, all busy with small stalls and chairs. Erland's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized in the hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan is a child of that conflict, a child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future, to provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we are a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth I have worked to earn it. Rabiah catches herself before her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while among the smells and textures of the void. You start to wonder if this place could be home for you too. Where do I come into this? Rabiah smiles to herself and then thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe that you understand the importance of refuge, so I believe that you wish to help keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I don't know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagine it was not good. I'll be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of the Yatagan. An ex-corporate employee, it goes against our nature, but their deal was with Yannick, I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, and kept it supplied. That was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they made to us. Yet again, it's not lasted this long because it is a charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. Who is Yannick? Yannick is one of the heads of Yatagan. They got it. He's the newest to be elected, and he's an elder. Sabine found something. Please, I don't want to hear their accusations. And they wanted to escape their debt. Would they have said anything, but where are they now to stand behind their plans? Stay silent. You realize Rabiah has led you in a loop, and together you both come back up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You're free to go, sleeper. I've said what I wish to say. She looks out through the window of the walkway. I will protect this place with my life. It has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you two wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You'll be able to see Yatagan, to see the one with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she pauses to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you then, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabiah leaves, slipping back into her office. We stare out at countless units, each a home, each with a story that makes up the low end. Okay, we go to her auspices we want, and she has patrolled the ward, which gives energy. That's not if we have a positive interaction, and then there's collect tides, which gives us scrap, and we could lose condition. And we become a Yatagan insider by doing these. That would be good, getting 3 energy. Now, Mini G Express, we need to do a delivery for Feng to get the Feng's target. And we also need to go up the hub, see if we can finish off the, we need more keys. I don't have either of those there, a 5 or a 4. This one will take our 1 good die. That sucks, but we need a giant, a glint like a light traveling on the edge of the waves fills your eyes. Then the blade follows, a long head with 2 deep sockets slipping toward you in silence. You freeze, hoping it will pass you by. Hopefully it will not simply slice through you like air. The blade head nears, slides past you, almost. It nicks you, grazes you, are desperate to cry out, to call out. But you hold your silence and simply watch the blind eyes of the killer glide past, empty of all thought. Then the blades wink into dark, and you are alone again. Now you cry out. Ooh, that... Well, there goes that 1 day more of dice. I think, we lost condition for that. That sucks. But we can go here and use a key. Alright, that's 1 more done. I'm afraid I don't have... Yeah, I don't have the key. And this last one needs either a 5 or 3, of which I have neither. So we're not going to be able to finish this one today. So back down the wheel we go. I'm thinking I'm going to use the stabilizer tonight now because took that condition hit. Let's see. I think the commune gives me energy if I do it. And we could finish off the commune here. This could be a good idea. I think I'll do that. But first, let me pause and take notes. Alright, let's see. 50% chance for it to be like a twofer. It was. That should open something up for us. We're a communist. Trophy earned. Communist. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, let's see what this gets us. It gets us something new at the dorm, but also Riko. You head down in the Hypha compound, following a blue painted line that is labeled laboratories. The members you were assigned to work with told you they asked to see you, but you still have no idea what it's about. The line takes you to a blue door and through to a glass-roofed chamber where a network of stems and leaves filters in sunlight coming through the ceiling, casting the whole chamber in a strange yellow-green. Peaceful, isn't it? Distracted by the green, you miss the woman standing at a lab bench. Camouflaged by the dappled light. Welcome to my sanctuary, she smiles. Come, let's talk, she says and beckons you closer. Who are you? Of course, my apologies, she offers a hand. I'm Riko. I run the botany program at Hypha. Botany program? Yes, the plants in the greenware are vital to Hypha's continued existence. It's important we understand them. She lifts a tiny sample jar. Yellow spores dance inside. Hypha lives off the land of the Greenway. It's what allows us to live like we do. No one here pays or is paid. We sleep here, we feed each other, we work for each other. Riko walks away from the bench and waves for you to follow. She opens a small door and leads you down a glass corridor surrounded by vivid green. All this, she says, gesturing at the overgrowth. It's a kind of miracle. She looks at you with bright eyes. What do you think usually happens to plants on stations like this when they are abandoned? They dry up? Exactly. They run out of water very rapidly, in fact. She leads you left at the crossroads, but here they endure. She smiles to herself. Actually, no, they thrive. You look at the bright tendrils wrapped around the metal frame of the corridor. They look dominant and strong. They are taking control of this place. Riko grins. Of course, Solheim tried to create a stable biosphere here, patchworking the surface with gardens and algae, tanks that feed into the network of bright Krober reclamation systems. But the Greenway was always envisioned as extractive, a place from which the harvest is removed and sold to those living on the station, not in a closed loop. For this reason, when the collapse came, the Greenway should have gone with it. Earl himself was so convinced of it that his first colony never even came here to try to claim it. The Eye instead relied on outside favors, influences, shipments from the inner system, and small-scale agricultural systems like kelp and fungal farm stacks. And yet here we are, among growth and decay, a biosphere flourishing. When Hypha came here, we expected to find only vacuum dried stalks and leaves and perhaps some fungal colonies hidden in the mulch. But we found a jungle. With this, Riko hits a button on the wall and leads you through a large pair of double doors to a huge impossible chamber. It is every kind of green, from the pale algae tanks to the dark vines, and surrounding them is wet to a rarity on the eye. Condensation clouds the light from the high glass roof and gathers on the shiny, broad leaves of shrubs. How? This is exactly our question. Riko turns to you, visibly excited by the room you're both standing in. It doesn't make sense, but in any ways, the system has stabilized. Unlike the farm stacks closer to the gap, who need input to support their meager output, this place runs itself. Perhaps Solheim managed something new here. Perhaps they tweaked the plants or built new systems buried deep below us, or perhaps their collapse caused some fortunate cascade, unlikely chemical reaction within the biosphere. That's what I'd like you to help me find out. She turns to you, her forehead wet with dew. Me? Yes, you, Riko sits on her end. These halls run deep, Slater, and I'm getting old. She stamps her foot on the metal grating of the walkway. Whatever is causing this, it's to be found in the grooves deep in the Greenway. Hypha won't spare anyone for an expedition. It's too dangerous and not necessary, they say. I can make the case, but I can't get the votes. You sleepers are hardly beings, I know that much, are hardy beings. Not hardly. And you can speak to the Eye, uncover its secrets in ways I never can. She holds out an arm so you can help her stand. Bring me samples, spores, seeds, blooms. I can grow them in the lab, study them. The deeper they are found, the better. I'll try. Thank you, she smiles, and thank you for listening. Riko leads you back to the huge chamber, up through the passageway. She's a little slower and stumbles on the steps. You help her where you can. It's good to have new blood in the commune, she says. Many of us have been here a long time. If you come through, she settles back at the bench in the lab, stretching her legs. You go to leave. Come back if you find something, Sleeper. There are discoveries to be made, and you follow the blue line back up to the compound, all the time thinking of impossible magical green. We got a new drive. I believe, yes, we did get a point from that drive. We got 1 point, which I don't think I can even spend at this point. We've spent all the 1 point things, so now we need a 2 point thing to do any of these other ones. So we did complete a drive, and we got a new drive to whatchamacallit, help Riko's experiments. I don't think I'm going to start that right away because the dorm. Oh, we can sleep in the dorm now instead of our container. Wonder what you get for that. And there's Hypha Labs. I have to bring her spores to study. So we gotta find those somewhere else. Hypha Commune. Work assignment. I can get energy from doing a work assignment there. So the wastes we haven't started looking for. I can gather scrap there, but we haven't done any of that. And then there's climbing right now. There's still this other place we need to go. The wild margins. Here we have to do something for tracking Ashton. Don't think we're going to do any of that today. Greenway. We still got to do stuff here just to get the unlock for the other side of things. So, but again, I think we're going to go back across the Founder's Ferry here. Let's see. Compressor Club tomorrow will be the next time they'll be. Yeah, it's there. Here, Dock B2. Okay, nothing there yet. There's the empty container. I think we did one at the Cypriot Bridge already, so I don't know that I want to do another thing there. Here, I don't think I'm going to sell them my stuff. There's our container. The overlook bar, I could use my 4 here. I do need 2 energy, but you know, I don't know how time related that is, so maybe we don't use that one there. Let's see. Ore exchange, the stall, ore fabricator, overlook bar. Emphasis stall. You know what I think we'll do? We still have to do more stuff in low end, but again, I don't know that I'm going to do that now. I think I'm going to use our 4 at the Mini G Express to deliver stuff here to Feng's target. There, we got 13 cryo, and we delivered stuff to Feng's target. Now, let's see, if we go to low end, if I use the 1 here to, like, for engineering block maintenance, I gain energy, or I could lose. That might not be a great thing. Maybe I'll use it somewhere else. Okay, Yatagan, Havenage. I think I may have to use it one of these places. Yes. cross the Founders Gap, cross the Greenway. We're gonna sleep in the dorm, I think, tonight for the first time. We're gonna take the medicine, sleep in the dorm, and get our 4 or 5 dice back. I think that will be the plan. So take the dice. You know, I do need 2 food. So go back across real quick. And I'm gonna buy food over at Emphasis Stall. I'm gonna go to the to the Ort Exchange and sell my 1 scrap. There. Back across the Founders Ferry. Let's go sleep in the dorm. End the cycle. There we go. No longer sleeping in a container. Oh, those are all kind of crappy dice, though I think 1/6 might help us get that last thing we need up top. We'll find out when we go up there, when we do it next time. Anyway, thank you all for watching. If you guys want to see more Citizen Sleeper, let me know in the comments. If there's other games on Game Pass or PS Premium, games are free to play, games are on sale, you're interested, you can write that down there as well. I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. And I'll see you guys all next time.